The Cosby Show, 1984 to 1992, wasn't just a classic sitcom. It was a cultural icon that left an indelible mark on American television, capturing the warmth, humor, and life lessons of the Huxtable family. More than 3 decades later, the cast members who once brought these beloved characters to life have each taken their own unique paths, some continuing to shine on screen, others stepping away from the spotlight, and a few whose passing has left fans with heartfelt sorrow. Join us as we look back at the stars of The Cosby Show, then and now, and discover the fascinating journeys behind the familiar faces that shaped a TV legend. Tempestt Bledsoe portrayed Vanessa Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1984, when she was 11 years old. Vanessa is the 4th of the 5 Huxtable children, a bright yet occasionally rebellious girl who often finds herself caught between childhood and the desire for more independence. She is known for her dramatic personality, teenage crushes, and occasional missteps, such as sneaking off to a concert or struggling with peer pressure. Vanessa's journey reflects the challenges of growing up in a loving but disciplined household, and she often learns important lessons from her parents' guidance. Tempestt Bledsoe's portrayal captured the energy and awkwardness of adolescence with humor and warmth. In real life, she continued acting in television and film, later hosting lifestyle programs. Born on August 1, 1973, she is alive in 2025 at the age of 52, still occasionally appearing in TV roles and maintaining a low public profile. Joseph C. Phillips portrayed Lieutenant Martin Kendall in The Cosby Show, 1985, when he was 23 years old. Martin is a principled and disciplined U.S. Navy lieutenant, married to Denise Huxtable, and stepfather to her young daughter, Olivia. While his appearances were occasional, Martin's character embodied loyalty, maturity, and a steady sense of responsibility. His calm demeanor contrasted with the Huxtable household's lively energy, often grounding the more chaotic family moments. Through Martin, the series touched on themes of blended families, military life, and balancing professional duty with personal commitments. Joseph C. Phillips delivered a performance that combined quiet strength with understated humor. Beyond The Cosby Show, he built a diverse career in television, film, and stage, and became a published author and commentator on cultural issues. Born on January 17, 1962, Phillips is alive in 2025 at the age of 63, continuing to speak publicly and write on social and political topics. Bill Cosby portrayed Dr. Heathcliff Cliff Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1984, when he was 47 years old. Cliff is a witty, charming obstetrician and the devoted father of the Huxtable family. He is known for his humorous storytelling, unconventional parenting lessons, and playful banter with his wife, Claire. Cliff balances his demanding medical career with active involvement in raising his 5 children, guiding them through life's challenges with humor and wisdom. His character became a cultural icon, representing an educated, loving African-American family on television. In real life, Bill Cosby was already a celebrated comedian, actor, and producer, known for groundbreaking work in television and stand-up. Despite later controversies that overshadowed his legacy, his role as Cliff remains a defining moment in sitcom history. Born on July 12, 1937, Bill Cosby is still alive in 2025 at the age of 88. Kesha Knight Pulliam portrayed Rudy Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1984, when she was only 5 years old. Rudy, the youngest Huxtable child, is a charming, quick-witted, and often mischievous little girl whose adorable one-liners and sass made her a fan favorite. As the series progressed, Rudy grew from a playful kindergartner into a confident young teenager, showing resilience, humor, and affection for her family. Her relationship with her siblings, especially Theo, often led to comedic and heartwarming moments. Kesha Knight Pulliam's natural talent earned her an Emmy nomination at age 6, making her one of the youngest nominees in history. In real life, she continued acting and appeared in both television dramas and reality shows. Born on April 9, 1979, she remains active in entertainment in 2025 at the age of 46, as well as in philanthropic work supporting education and children's charities. Earl Heyman portrayed Russell Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1984, when he was 58 years old. Russell, Cliff's wise and affable father, is a retired jazz trombonist who enriches the family with stories, music, and a sense of history. His visits bring warmth and humor, and he often imparts valuable life lessons to his children and grandchildren. Alongside his wife Anna, Russell represents the strength and tradition of the Huxtable lineage, bridging generational gaps with charm and dignity. Earl Heyman's portrayal radiated authenticity, drawn from his extensive stage experience and deep, resonant voice. Off-screen, Heyman was a celebrated theater actor and beloved for voicing Panthro in the animated series Thundercats. Born on October 11, 1926, he passed away on November 17, 2017, at the age of 91 from natural causes. His career left a lasting mark on stage, television, and animation. Felicia Rashad portrayed Claire Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1984, when she was 35 years old. Claire is a confident, intelligent attorney, the moral compass of the Huxtable household, and an equal partner to her husband, Cliff. She combines career ambition with a warm, nurturing presence at home, managing to keep the family grounded while also inspiring them to achieve. Claire is respected for her sharp wit, quick thinking, and ability to deliver heartfelt life lessons. She became a television role model for professional women balancing career and family. In real life, Felicia Rashad built an acclaimed career on stage and screen, earning a Tony Award and recognition as one of the most distinguished African-American actresses of her generation. Her performances have ranged from Broadway classics to modern dramas. Born on June 19, 1948, she is alive in 2025 at the age of 77 and continues to be active in acting and directing. Sabrina Labeau portrayed Sandra Huxtable Thibodeau in The Cosby Show, 1984, when she was 26 years old. Sandra is the eldest Huxtable child, intelligent, composed, and often the voice of reason among her siblings. Initially absent from the first season while away at college, she later returns with a pre-law degree and eventually marries Elvin Thibodeau. Sandra's character explores the challenges of early adulthood, including marriage, parenthood, and balancing ambitions with family life. She serves as a role model for responsibility and academic achievement. Sabrina Labeau's refined and graceful performance made Sandra a memorable part of the Huxtable legacy. Outside the show, she focused on stage acting and voice work, while also pursuing interior design. Born on March 21, 1958, she is alive in 2025 at the age of 67, dividing her time between creative projects and occasional acting appearances. Malcolm Jamal Warner portrayed Theo Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1984, when he was 13 years old. Theo is the Huxtable's only son, a spirited and relatable teenager who navigates typical adolescent struggles, including school difficulties and self-discovery. One of his most memorable storylines addressed his dyslexia, offering audiences a rare and positive portrayal of learning challenges in the 1980s. Over the series, Theo matures into a responsible young man, earning the pride of his parents and viewers alike. Warner's natural charm and comedic timing made Theo one of the most beloved sitcom sons in television history. In real life, Malcolm Jamal Warner also pursued music and acting in various film and TV roles, earning critical praise for dramatic performances. He was born on August 18, 1970, and tragically passed away on July 20, 2025, at the age of 54. His death was caused by accidental drowning while swimming during a family vacation in Costa Rica, a loss mourned deeply by fans and colleagues. Erica Alexander portrayed Pam Tucker in The Cosby Show, 1990, when she was 20 years old. Pam, Claire Huxtable's cousin, arrives from Houston to live with the family, bringing a fresh, youthful energy to the final seasons. Smart, outspoken, and streetwise, she often challenges the Huxtable household's established norms, offering a perspective shaped by her own experiences outside their affluent world. Pam's storylines explore friendship, dating, and navigating early adulthood, often alongside her best friends Charmaine and Lance. Erica Alexander brought vibrancy and charisma to the role, ensuring Pam stood out even in a cast of beloved characters. After the series, Alexander achieved further fame in Living Single and became a prominent advocate for diversity in entertainment, as well as a writer and producer. Born on November 19, 1969, she remains active in 2025 at the age of 55, working in film, television, and social causes. Dion Richmond portrayed Kenny, affectionately known as Bud, in The Cosby Show, 1986, when he was only 8 years old. Kenny is Theo Huxtable's best friend and Rudy Huxtable's frequent sparring partner, delivering endless laughs with his cocky yet charming personality. He often pretends to be wiser and more experienced than he actually is, spouting life advice learned from his older brother, usually misguided, leading to comical situations. His exchanges with Rudy are particularly memorable, filled with playful teasing that masks a genuine fondness. Kenny also occasionally becomes the voice of reason for Theo, showing surprising maturity in certain moments. Dion Richmond's sharp comedic instincts and natural screen presence made the role unforgettable. Outside the series, Richmond went on to appear in Sister Sister Hat Squad and movies like Not Another Teen Movie and Trippin'. Born on June 2, 1978 in New York City, he is alive in 2025 at age 47, maintaining a more private life but still occasionally appearing in television and film projects. Jeffrey Owens portrayed Elvin Thibodeau in The Cosby Show, 1985, when he was 24 years old. Elvin, the good-natured but sometimes traditional-minded husband of Sandra Huxtable, initially clashes with Claire over his views on gender roles, providing humorous and insightful debates. Over time, he matures into a devoted husband and father, learning to embrace more progressive ideas. Elvin's growth reflects themes of compromise, love, and partnership. Jeffrey Owens brought warmth, relatability, and subtle humor to the role. Outside the show, Owens built a steady career in theater and television, and became the subject of a 2018 viral story after being photographed working at a grocery store, sparking a national conversation about the dignity of all work. Born on March 18, 1961, he is alive in 2025 at the age of 64, continuing to act, direct, and teach. Clarice Taylor portrayed Anna Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1985, when she was 68 years old. Anna is Cliff Huxtable's loving and dignified mother, a woman full of wisdom, warmth, and old-fashioned values. Often arriving alongside her husband Russell, she brings stories from her past, heartfelt family traditions, and a grounding presence that reinforces the Huxtable family's multi-generational strength. Her gentle humor and kind advice create some of the show's most heartwarming scenes, from sharing recipes to guiding her grandchildren through life's little challenges. Clarice Taylor's portrayal was informed by decades of acting experience, giving Anna an authenticity that resonated deeply with audiences. Beyond The Cosby Show, Taylor was celebrated for her role as Harriet on Sesame Street and Cousin Emma on Sanford and Son, as well as numerous theater credits. Born on September 20, 1917 in Buckingham County, Virginia, she enjoyed a long and respected career. She passed away on May 30, 2011, at the age of 93 from heart failure, leaving behind a rich legacy in American television. Lisa Bonet portrayed Denise Huxtable in The Cosby Show, 1984, when she was 16 years old. Denise, the second oldest Huxtable child, is free-spirited, creative, and often unconventional in her choices. Known for her eclectic style, adventurous nature, and occasional indecisiveness, she often explores different paths in life, from attending college to moving abroad, before returning home with her stepdaughter, Olivia. Denise's storylines highlight individuality, self-discovery, and the challenges of young adulthood. Lisa Bonet's magnetic presence made Denise a standout character, leading to her starring role in the spin-off A Different World. Outside the series, Bonet appeared in films such as Angel Heart and High Fidelity, and became known for her unique fashion sense and selectiveness in roles. Born on November 16, 1967, she is alive in 2025 at the age of 57, living a largely private life while occasionally returning to acting for meaningful projects. Carl Anthony Payne II portrayed Walter Cockroach Bradley in The Cosby Show, 1986, when he was 17 years old. Cockroach is Theo Huxtable's loyal best friend, cool, charismatic, and always ready for a good time. He often joins Theo in navigating teenage life, from awkward dating attempts to humorous mishaps at school. The character's nickname, Cockroach, stems from his quick wit and ability to survive tricky situations, making him a lighthearted but dependable presence in Theo's world. While he occasionally gets Theo into trouble, Cockroach also demonstrates loyalty and honesty, even when telling his friend uncomfortable truths. Payne's comedic chemistry with Malcolm Jamal Warner was a highlight of the series. Outside The Cosby Show, Payne gained further fame as Cole Brown on the hit sitcom Martin, and appeared in series like The Game and Tyler Perry's Young Dylan. Born on May 24, 1969 in Trenton, New Jersey, he remains active in acting and directing in 2025 at the age of 56, while also mentoring younger performers in the entertainment industry. Michelle Thomas portrayed Justine Phillips in The Cosby Show, 1988, when she was 20 years old. Justine is Theo Huxtable's longtime girlfriend, a bright, compassionate, and patient young woman who balances Theo's occasional immaturity with her grounded nature. Their relationship is portrayed as supportive, yet realistically challenged by the ups and downs of young love. Thomas's warmth and relatability made Justine a fan favorite, especially in episodes exploring college life and personal growth. In addition to The Cosby Show, Michelle Thomas was widely known for her roles as Myra Monkhouse on Family Matters and Callie Rogers Stark on The Young and the Restless. Off-screen, she was admired for her kindness and resilience. Born on September 23, 1968, in Boston, Massachusetts, she tragically passed away on December 22, 1998, at the age of 30 from a rare form of stomach cancer called desmoplastic small round cell tumor. Her untimely death left a deep void in the hearts of fans and colleagues alike. Raven Simonet portrayed Olivia Kendall in The Cosby Show, 1989, when she was just 3 years old. Olivia, Denise's stepdaughter, quickly became a scene stealer with her adorable personality, quick wit, and comedic timing beyond her years. Her character brought fresh energy to the later seasons, charming viewers with clever remarks and playful antics. Raven Simonet's natural talent made her one of the most memorable child stars of the era. After the series, she rose to even greater fame as the star of Disney Channel's That's So Raven, as well as through music, hosting, and producing. She is known for her outspoken nature, creativity, and influence in children's television. Born on December 10, 1985, she is alive in 2025 at the age of 39, still active in entertainment and an advocate for self-expression, inclusivity, and LGBTQ+ representation. Alan Payne portrayed Lance Rodman in The Cosby Show, 1990, when he was 22 years old. Lance is Charmaine's boyfriend, introduced during the later seasons, bringing youthful charm and a street-smart sensibility to the Huxtable world. His character offered fresh energy, and his relationship with Charmaine provided a look into young adult romance with both humor and sincerity. Payne's charisma and good-natured confidence made Lance stand out despite his limited run. After The Cosby Show, Payne gained fame as G-Money in New Jack City, 1991, and as C.J. Payne in Tyler Perry's House of Payne, a role he has played for over a decade. His versatility allowed him to transition from comedic to dramatic roles seamlessly. Born on July 7, 1968 in Harlem, New York, he remains active in the entertainment industry in 2025 at age 57, continuing to work in television while also participating in community outreach programs in his hometown. Keith Diamond portrayed Danny in The Cosby Show, 1989, when he was 27 years old. Danny is a friend of Theo Huxtable, seen in several episodes that depict the daily life and friendships of young adults. His presence added realism and relatability, showing Theo's life beyond his family and offering moments of camaraderie and light humor. Diamond brought a natural, relaxed style to the role, making Danny believable as a casual, easygoing friend who blended into the Huxtable circle. While his role in the series was small, it was part of a long list of appearances in both television and film. Outside The Cosby Show, Keith Diamond became known for roles in shows such as Hawaii 5-0, American Assassin, and Castle, as well as films like The Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement. Born on March 26, 1962, Diamond has remained active in the industry, balancing acting with voice work and occasional behind-the-camera contributions. In 2025, he is 63 years old and continues to make guest appearances, maintaining a steady if understated career. Merlin Santana portrayed Stanley in The Cosby Show, 1991, when he was 15 years old. Stanley is Rudy Huxtable's boyfriend, a confident and charming teenager whose playful teasing and occasional vulnerability made him an endearing presence in the show's later seasons. His relationship with Rudy brought a light, romantic subplot, often mixing comedy with the innocent awkwardness of first love. Santana's natural charisma helped Stanley stand out among the Huxtable kids' friends, and he quickly became a fan favorite. Outside of The Cosby Show, Merlin Santana found greater recognition for his role as Romeo Santana on The Steve Harvey Show, where his smooth, witty style shone through, as well as notable appearances in Moshe, Malcolm and Eddie, and films like Undercover Brother. Born on March 14, 1976, Santana was considered a rising star with a promising career ahead. Tragically, on November 9, 2002, at the age of 26, he was shot and killed while sitting in a car in Los Angeles. Reports indicated it was an ambush, shocking Hollywood and leaving fans mourning the loss of his talent and potential. Rosco Lee Brown portrayed Dr. Barnabas Foster in The Cosby Show, 1986, when he was 64 years old. Dr. Foster is a wise and dignified character who brings warmth and intellectual depth to the Huxtable family's circle. A longtime friend and colleague of Cliff Huxtable, he often appears as a refined, articulate presence, offering measured advice and an air of sophistication. Brown's commanding voice and impeccable delivery made Dr. Foster memorable, even in limited screen time, and he infused the role with the gravitas of a seasoned stage performer. Beyond The Cosby Show, Rosco Lee Brown enjoyed a prolific career in film, television, and theater. He was known for roles in The Cowboys, 1972, Logan's Run, 1976, and the voice of Francis in Babe, 1995. He also made recurring appearances on shows like A Different World and The Jeffersons. Born on May 2, 1922, in Woodbury, New Jersey, Brown initially pursued athletics and education before turning to acting in the 1950s, where his eloquence and classical training set him apart. Tragically, he passed away from stomach cancer on April 11, 2007, in Los Angeles, at the age of 84. His legacy endures as one of the most distinguished African-American actors of his generation, celebrated for his intelligence, sophistication, and unmatched vocal presence. Marcela Lowry portrayed Francine Thibodeau in The Cosby Show, 1988, when she was 43 years old. Francine is Elvin Thibodeau's mother, a graceful, intelligent, and warm woman whose interactions with the Huxtables explored the challenges and humor of blending families from different backgrounds. She was portrayed as polite and sophisticated, but unafraid to express her views, often giving Elvin and Sandra gentle but pointed advice. Lowry's performance gave Francine authenticity, making her feel like a real member of the extended Huxtable family. Off-screen, Marcela Lowry built a solid career across television, with roles in City Kids, Ghost Rider, Law & Order, and the psychological thriller Jacob's Ladder, 1990. Born on April 27, 1945, she remained a working actress into her later years, admired for her versatility and quiet strength on screen. As of 2025, she is alive at age 80, retired from regular acting work but still participating in interviews and nostalgic reunions, reflecting warmly on her time as part of one of America's most beloved sitcoms. Elana Stretch portrayed Mrs. McGee in The Cosby Show, 1989, when she was 64 years old. Mrs. McGee was a sharp-tongued, no-nonsense character whose quick wit brought memorable humor to her scenes. Stretch's long stage and screen career meant she delivered her lines with impeccable timing, giving the character both comedic punch and a subtle depth. Best known as a Broadway legend, Stretch's credits included her iconic role in Stephen Sondheim's Company, 1970, for which she delivered the unforgettable number, The Ladies Who Lunch. She also earned acclaim for her later work on television, particularly as Colleen Donaghy in 30 Rock, which brought her to a new generation of fans. Born on February 2, 1925 in Detroit, Michigan, Stretch built a career spanning over 70 years across theater, film, and TV. She passed away on July 17, 2014, at her home in Birmingham, Michigan, at the age of 89 due to natural causes. Her death marked the end of an era, but her legacy as one of America's most distinctive and fearless performers endures. Who is your favorite character from The Cosby Show? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.